All right, we are live. Look, we got the crew back.
Yay.
Mine is Katie, but Katie is with us in spirit. And so welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Teri's back from being with her brother. And he's on the mend. Great.
He's doing great. Yeah.
That's good. And Callie's here, and she is going to be heading to Sedona tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning? I can't wait.
And then we have Diana, of course, our astrologer and friend and card reader, and
all of you are my friends.
All of you.
Sure. I love you all.
Yeah.
We can't
So
live
we're happy
without each other on Wednesdays. It's not a real
it's
Wednesday.
so much fun. It is.
My hump day.
Yeah, I get it. See my earrings? I got some witch hats.
Oh, I love them.
I saw. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Halloween.
Do you? I'm not a big fan, but it's fun as an adult, isn't it? It's much more fun.
I like decorating. And I love candy. I love eating candy.
Okay.
And your little dog too.
That's right.
Things must be done. I can't
Miss Gulch.
Such a lovely little girl like you could destroy all my beautiful wickedness. 30 years on the front lawn in Santos, Virginia.
That's right. And you know what? They threw the water on her, and she was so dirty that she disappeared.
That's right.
Hey, did you hear of the thing I found out though about the poppy scene? You remember when they cut to the poppy field and Dorothy was tired, so she's laying down in the poppies, and they'd have the snow come to wake her up. That was asbestos flakes.
Yeah. Asbestos? Oh, that's great. I thought they were really dropping snow.
No, but asbestos. Who's got the train going? Who's got the train? You do. Oh. You live near the train station.
You can hear that. Oh, wow.
I did. That was nice.
The door is closed.
I thought it was my dad. He loved the trains. Yes.
It maybe is.
Maybe it is. Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
Saying hello.
So hello, Pierrette. Hello to Annie Bear.
Annie.
And we have Cynthia Smith is with us tonight. Hello, Cynthia.
Hi, Cynthia.
Brooke Bewitched.
Hello.
And Jeff is here.
Hi, Jeff.
Oh, God. Terry and I had a ball with Jeff the other night. Honestly.
So much fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Definitely.
Yeah, it was.
We got Samantha. We got
Akila.
Yeah. And we got Sharon. I was just with Sharon on the other show. It's nice to see you, honey.
Hi.
And we got Kay Muldoon. Oh, Book Bewitched, you're a Halloween freak. Okay, that's good. It takes all kinds. So
I'm a freak about it too.
Uh-huh. Oh, what's this? My dad yanked me on a moving train. I wonder what or who we were running from. Is this a dream you had, Annie? Oh, we'll have to check it out. Hi, Carolyn. Just talking about you. All three of these ladies have had ghost experiences. So you're going to be on with them in this panel. We're going to have a ball. All right.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Nancy Vasquez is here. And Rossi's here. Yeah.
Rossi.
Yep. So, yes. Oh, it happened, Annie. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
He yanked you on a moving train.
Right.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, mostly girls here. It was just her birthday. Happy birthday belated for those of you.
Oh, happy birthday.
Look at this. I love that. Yay.
I love it.
Hi, Peter, too. All
Peter.
right. Yeah. So I actually had a dream. It's amazing. It was very vivid. I love, how much I love deer. Well, I had a fawn. And the fawn was tame and was my pet. And it had a name. I think I called it Clementine or something. I don't know. But I would call it and it would come up the stairs. And I was looking for food for it and doing all kinds of cool things with it. So I don't know, but when I woke up, I'm looking for it. It just felt really real, and I don't know what that was all about. But I know deers are my spirit animals.
And
So
they are about kindness.
they are about kindness,
And they
but a
are
fawn would be the
also
baby.
they're also about blazing a trail, but going back over that trail, creating a path for yourself to walk.
So that may have to do with the conversation that I had with my husband this weekend. And so it makes sense to me. All I know is I just love this little baby fawn, because it made me so happy. But yeah, I love that. I love that.
That sounds like a beautiful dream.
It does. It does. All right. So Sharon says, my school staff all dressed up according to the same theme. One year we had Star Wars. Great fun. I love that. I remember at college, one group of 6 women wore a 6-pack of light beer.
I love it.
I know. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
That's adorable.
Hi, KK.
They did the same thing for me and the witch at the preschool I was at, because everybody dressed up as
Sure. Whoops.
Ruh-roh.
So Ralph.
Two
So
minds
we
of
were
one
all
thought.
there, and then everybody got tired of doing it, and so we became a box of crayons, which was kind of boring after all the other stuff we could do, because we couldn't really color a page,
You were eraser heads. No.
Yeah. Well, that was a weird movie.
Oh, Annie, you ran and jumped on moving trains more than one.
Oh,
Your daddy did that with you? Oh my God, that's amazing.
Wow.
He must have been quite the cool guy, huh? I don't know that my dad would have done that. How about you? Any of you? Would your dad have done that?
I could see my dad doing something.
Oh, yeah, you could. Okay.
My dad probably did that in the 30s before he went off to war in Colorado,
Right. Yep.
I think my dad used to work for the Sioux Line. Now that I'm
Oh, he
thinking.
did.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So he was around. My dad loved trains, but he used to ride on trains, and he had model railroad trains in our house. But I don't think he'd jump on a train. But then again,
maybe he just didn't tell you. Because he didn't want you copying.
Well, no kidding. Yeah. Very true. Yeah. We don't tell our kids things like that when we're young,
Uh-huh.
Yes. Hi, Lori.
Hey, Book Bewitched, I do the same thing.
Uh-huh.
As far as Halloween decorations go.
Yep.
Thanks, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. It's nice to see you. And Pirate, I did say hi to you, honey. I hope you heard that, but I'm saying hi again if you didn't. All right. Debbie Joyce is here. Oh, you were 5? Oh my goodness. Your mother.
Oh my gosh,
I bet your mother didn't know about that. That would be kind of scary. Oh my goodness.
It's amazing. Yeah. I'm so glad she's
Kat
still
Mom's
here.
And Randy's here and Rossi's here. Wow. Everybody, thank you for being here with us.
Yeah.
Katie Arbuckle. Hi, Katie. Your dream was about your dad, but I was bitchy because of my period. I was like, not now, Dad. This is really funny. Oh.
You remember that commercial for, what was it, Excedrin? Do you have a headache? Take Excedrin. Where the mom tries to add a little salt to the soup. Mother, I'd rather do it myself.
That's right. Mother, please. I'd rather. Have you ever seen on YouTube has it? I know they do, but it's an advertisement from Russia about a woman for tampons. The ad is for tampons. And it's a woman, she goes into the water and a shark comes and eats her because she didn't have on her tampon.
Oh my gosh.
I know. They would never have had that here, but they had it there. It's amazing.
Oh my God.
I know. It was. It was amazing.
Yeah. I bet that shark would have found her anyway.
Yeah.
Shark, that's true. Annie Bear, I'm sorry your mom was long out of the picture, honey.
I'm so sorry.
You know what, though? Your dad sounds like a real pistol. I really love him. Yeah.
He does sound like a lot of fun.
Yes. Yeah, he does. Yeah. All right. Book says my dad hitchhiked from Montana to Wyoming and back on holidays from college. Oh, yeah.
Different times. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the different times. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Wow.
Book Bewitched. That picture looks like George Carlin.
It is George Carlin.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Good
Being
eyes.
visited by ghosts.
Uh-huh.
My dad
Randy,
picked up a hitchhiker one time.
I did not know this. Really? Wow. That's
Oh,
amazing.
so they're just trying to spit you back out after the first couple
After that,
of
they go,
bites.
blech. Ugh, too tough. Too fatty.
Right?
Probably too fatty. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there he is. Hello, Thomas, back from his cruise.
Hey,
Hi, Thomas.
I know.
That
We
was
were
a nice
saying
getaway.
that you were on the Lido deck when you were gone on your cruise. I think that's wonderful. And George Carlin was the first live show I ever went. You know what, Annie? I took my son when he was 15. He already knew George Carlin. So I took him and his friend to see George Carlin. And I was living in Houston. And George starts cramming all the jokes about God. You know how he picks, because he picked on everybody, picked on God. Well, a whole bunch of people that were in the audience got up and walked out because I was in Houston.
and humor.
Yeah. And I thought, don't these people are coming to see George Carlin and they're going to walk out? They don't already know what he's like? Because,
yeah.
Anyway.
He was a hoot.
Yeah, he was. The 7 words you can't say on television.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Want me to run them down for you, or do you all remember?
Yep.
Katie, you are so funny. So your dad has already passed on. So you probably had a visitation.
Mm-hmm.
Here you are having your period, and you say, "Dad, not now." You reminded him he was.
Aww.
You were something else, Katie. That's so funny.
That's funny.
I love that. Oh my goodness.
So did he listen?
Yeah, let us know. Did he go away? Yeah. Oh, what's this one? Where they promised you could do all these oh yes. You could be like Kathy Rigby, and you could dive off a diving board. You could do
that.
No,
I could never get on the balance beam.
Yeah. Look who's here. There's Heather. Hi, Heather.
Hey, Heather.
Hi, Heather.
Hi.
Yes. And hello, Marby.
Hi,
It's
Marby.
good to see you. All right. So Randy says, think about it. People get bit, tasted, and never eaten. I watched an animal communicator that said sharks don't like us. Wow. Alligators have no problem with us, though. You'll notice. Yeah.
Right?
Well, they keep their young inside their mouth to begin with. So.
They do? Oh.
Yeah, they protect their babies for as long as they'll fit inside of the mouth.
Huh?
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's so good, Randy.
Well, it can't happen if y'all live.
If you live in a dormitory, everybody comes in with different times of the month. They all come in, and eventually it cycles so that everybody would be doing it. I've read that the cycle, yeah, it happens.
Okay,
What a wonderful conversation we're having. Yes.
This is so funny.
There's Arlene. Now, you know, Kelly, Arlene lives in Sedona, and Arlene,
she does.
yes, and there's a chair in Sedona that she is sitting in her picture. If you see it, it's all amethyst.
Oh wow!
Gosh, Arlene.
Arlene, is it in a crystal? Is that in a crystal shop?
store or something? Yeah.
I'd
Let
love
her
to
know.
know.
She's going down to a Sedona for a little vacation, and I didn't get a chance to see Arlene. Everything was so crazy when I was there. I wanted to see her, but I didn't get a chance. But I would have loved to have also seen that chair.
It is beautiful.
It is. Yes, isn't it all awesome? Really.
Can you imagine having that in your house?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
It would have to be on a cement slab. on an
Yeah.
in an addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told my husband if we ever have another surgery, we're going to ask the doctor, will I be able to play the I've heard this one. This is great. And then he'll say, sure, you'll be able to do that. Well, I haven't been able to do it before.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh,
I love it, Annie. Alligators
Alligators.
do eat anything. Yo, I don't like them either. Heather, we went to a restaurant in Texas once, and my husband at the time, not the one I'm married to now, he was going to have alligator to eat. And I said, I can't sit at the same table with you if you're going to do that. That makes me sick to my stomach just to even think about it. Oh, come on. It's no big deal. I said, it is a big, I was so mad. I got up and walked out of the restaurant and went in the car. I can't even imagine somebody eating it.
I can't imagine eating snake. People eat that as a
I know.
they just fry it.
oh
Fried anything, right?
I'd have
Squirrel,
to-
yeah.
snake, alligator.
Olive oil fixes it all.
That's right. All right. So every girl is bitchy. Yes, they are. So we get it all over with when you're in the dorm. You know, everybody. Oh, the whole dorm's
Yeah.
dorm's not in a good
Yeah.
way this week. Yep.
Don't go to Alpha Phi Kappa or whatever.
That's right.
Oh, I'm
Great.
sorry, Heather.
I grew up
Yeah.
within. Yeah, that is very hard, Heather. I'm sorry to hear that. So you became a crone right when you went and had that 6 years ago. Yep. There you go, girl. Oh yeah, she used to live in Arizona. Heather did. You're going to be on the Lido deck reading cards because you don't want to talk about this period, right?
I don't blame you. Sorry.
And it's all Katie's fault. She started this whole
She
dream.
started it. Yes, she did. Oh my God, really? Your dad had rattlesnakes to eat?
Yep.
Oh, they do, Jamie? They grow alligators for consumption? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh. You've eaten rattlesnake. Okay. Well, hello, Lisa Lou. Turtle soup is delicious. Okay. Is that a turtle?
Yep.
Oh,
It's a sea turtle.
Huh?
It's a sea turtle.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful.
Ooh, Sharon had cougar soup once.
Cougar stew. Tasted like
Wow.
pork. Mm.
Yeah.
Well, honest to God. Bubba's Big Adventure. It's nice to see you. Oh, it's delicious. Grilled or fried. Snake not so hot. Oh my God, sorry.
I'm a vegan, so
Yeah, pretty much I am too. Yeah. All right. Oh, so Katie, this is very fascinating. I currently am, so it shocked you. And yeah, that's a very interesting dream then, that your dad came, that this was really going on. You've got some what do you call it? That you can change the dream, right? What do you call that? Lucid.
Lucid.
Mhm.
Yeah, lucid dreaming. Wow. Oh, it's been a year? Okay. Wow. Well, I mean, I've already had a lot of fun, so I'll see you next week.
I have a dream.
Do you? Okay.
I have a dream. And it was all these chickens.
Look at the fence she's got there. Oh my
Isn't that
God.
beautiful? Yeah.
There were more. I just got tired of trying to draw them and put them in places.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, I mean, chickens. And of course, I woke up singing "Chickens Running Wild All Around the Place." It couldn't get much finer. Anyway, some of the messages that were being given to me was polarity and high frequency, right? So we had chickens, they lay eggs, they are pretty smart creatures,
Mhm.
they are communal based,
Mhm.
they're gifts of fertility, and they're very, very important to Polish people. Of course, I am Polish. And
Okay.
so I just wondered if that was probably one of my ancestors trying to reach out to me.
Yeah.
And then more of the message was also, it's not only about the way up, it's also about being on a watch alert to avoid the way down, the fall down.
All right. So Annie says chicken. Yes. Yeah. There were a bunch of chickens.
It seems to me like birds are usually messengers, right, from heaven.
Right.
And I think you're getting messengers, but it might be earth messengers because like Mother Earth, divine feminine, because chickens don't fly.
Right. They're grounded.
True.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't look up chicken as a totem. I didn't. Probably got busy doing something.
Yeah. We can look it up. Let me do it.
Okay.
Chicken, spiritual. I like what Annie says.
there's
Republicans.
Randy.
Oh, it has to do with fertility, nurturing, and motherhood. And it links to the cycle of life and the nurturing of new beginnings. And they're also protection and care. Yeah. Oh, chickens can fly, Melissa says. Okay, I didn't know that.
And
Okay.
that actually does make sense. They fly, but they don't go very far.
No, true.
Nor high.
But they have the ability to also lay eggs.
Every day.
Every day. Yeah.
They don't even need a rooster around to lay the egg. They need the rooster to have a fertile egg.
So the rooster, just by being around them? Really? They don't have to
Well, they've got to do the deed to have a fertile egg.
Oh, they do. Okay. Okay.
But
okay.
they lay eggs every day.
Yeah, I know that. And they sit on them until somebody takes them away, right?
Yeah, because most of them are not fertile to begin with.
Right. Okay. Well,
I get that there's something with your ancestors. I don't know if it's your ancestors coming through, you know, not like in the form of a chicken, but I think there's something from the past in your ancestor, that there was some sort of meaning that was bringing you back to a time. Did your grandma raise chickens?
No, but they are very important to the Polish culture, and with all of that symbology that everyone that has been bringing up. And we also the heraldry shield for Poniatowski is an eagle, right? His head turned sideways, but everybody always called it the Polish chicken. Because of the way it is symbolized on the older flags, it kind of looks like a chicken squawking, you know, like you see them in cartoons.
So I pulled a card up, empathy card. I don't know what that's all about. You don't eat chickens? No. Do you have a lot of empathy
for them? Yeah. I don't eat their eggs either.
Okay.
Even the free roamers.
Okay. Yep. I get it. Wow.
I keep hearing that song, Walking on Fertile Ground.
Oh.
I don't know if I hear that song.
Maybe it's more prophetic because things are on an uptick for me as far as, you know, having live readings with people.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Things have come to roost?
Oh, there's another one.
I get deep emotional healing too. Deep emotional healing. And then it's revealing your true self.
You know, and it was, if you think back to Harold and the conversation we had about Harold in the past, right? I think that this dream was the day after I had the realization. The date on this is September 29th. And I think that realization about the other guy came in on the 28th or 27th. I didn't write some of those dreams down because,
there's no need to.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't want my kids to get this journal in the future and start going,
I get it. No, I get it. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just go ahead and burn some of them.
Yeah.
If I think they may hurt somebody.
I had tried to do that when I left Virginia, and the least expected neighbor came over and saw me do that. And he said, "What are you doing? That's the story of your life. You can't throw those."
Oh, dear.
So they came back to Michigan.
They came with you. Yeah. Oh, wow. All right. So we've got some more people that have dreams that want to be read.
Right.
So, but I do like this. Chicken guano is good fertilizer.
It is that.
So is bat guano, isn't it?
So when my neighbor's chickens come on over, it's fine.
Yeah, I get it. All right. So I'm going to go back to, let's see, we have Annie and Nancy and Samantha and Heather and Arlene and Jamie. I'm going to go to Heather's first. And the reason is because we're talking about animals right now. Well, the scorpion. She dreamt of a small diamond encrusted scorpion. That's something else. Wow.
That's interesting.
It is.
Well, Mars goes into Scorpio on the 15th of this month.
Wow.
Let's see what Scorpion is. Reminders to rid yourself of negative or poisonous thoughts, people, or circumstances. Also could symbolize death and rebirth, like the phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yes.
And you know what? Yeah, and your art, Heather, that you have is diamond encrusted in a lot of ways because it's so full of color and so full of beauty.
Right.
No, it just makes me think of you. Yeah.
And they are also about what's hidden. Because what do? They hide under rocks. They hide in dark places. And Scorpio himself is all about what lies beneath.
Yep. Wow, that's true.
And where do you find diamonds? What lies beneath?
What lies beneath? But just like her creativity,
right.
For the longest time, we all do that with our creativity. It gets hidden, but it's like a diamond in the rough.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They're also made under deep pressure.
Okay.
So something beautiful that comes out of the darkness.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And isn't that like a paradox also? A miracle comes out of a paradox?
Yes, absolutely. And Heather, your gifts, and you've highlighted some of your gifts on the shows, and I know Val and Marina have some of your paintings, and you also were doing the New York painting contest or whatever it was. But it's like it's just like rising from the ashes. Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
That is beautiful.
I got it's interesting that she paints because I got and can you see it? Creative art.
Oh, creative art.
And then I got new beginnings. So I really think, Heather, that there's going to be something coming around that has to do with your art, that there's going to be, I don't know if you are selling it or if you're going to be putting it in shows or whatnot, but there's going to be something different, or you're going to maybe just do a
beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Her art is amazing. Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. Yep.
Heather, are you doing something with it in the cloud? Because I was sitting here journaling about it and I get the scorpion with the diamonds in the cloud. So I don't know if you're doing something online or some art forum.
Well, and I think that would make a great painting, Heather. The scorpion with diamonds.
Yes, if you could make a diamond encrusted scorpion.
Instead of Lucy in the sky, we got Scotty in the sky.
You know, Stephen King always writes about his dreams. He uses characters from his dreams in his books. That's where he comes up with some of the craziness that, and I'm not saying this is crazy, but it could be an artistic, creative place for you, Heather. So, yeah.
Beautiful.
Really,
Beautiful.
And our dreams this next month are going to be very, very clear, very accurate. And, you know, chances are we're going to have loved ones coming through to.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercury just went into Libra, so this is helping with communication. Neptune is still in Pisces. Saturn is going direct next month on November 8th, I believe. And we have Venus is going into Virgo on the 8th, and Mars goes into Scorpio on the 15th. This is
there's just a lot going on this month.
There is.
Yeah.
Heather, I got Tempest.
Oh, what did you get?
That,
look at you.
Diamonds in the rough, right?
Diamonds
but after the storm clears, what do you find? What has the water washed up on the shore, right?
Yeah. Illuminate, and that's what the moons are going to do.
Oh,
yeah.
Yep. Wow. I forgot to mention this at the beginning, and I don't want to forget it again. Katie's brother is in Australia. He lives there. His name is Dell. He's in the hospital with, I used to call it Guillain-Barré, but it's not. It's Guillain-Barré diagnosis. And if we could all please send him some love and healing energy. She is asking for it for him. And so I absolutely want to make sure that we take the time to do that.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And to Dell and to Katie. Katie's still recovering from not feeling well, too. So for her and her family. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so Annie has a very vivid dream of two of her guides twice. Gorgeous red-brown hair. The other was golden.
Wow. Ooh, that's a wonderful dream, Annie. Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful.
So, what were we doing in this dream?
I know. Can you give us a little bit? And everybody, if you're putting dreams up, I'm going to get to you. I promise. What were they doing? Yeah, let us know what they were doing in the dream. I think she was too busy looking at how beautiful their hair was, but I probably would too. I'm thinking they're Native American. Were they Native American? Yeah. Running down a street, very happy. Ooh, all right.
Playtime.
Yeah.
Annie, I got spiritual protection, and they said that you're being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically.
Okay.
So I get that's what they wanted you to know.
Wonderful.
Oh. So I couldn't help it. I had to keep going because there was quite a story. Because the first card that came out was magic.
Ooh.
And then we have, she's got brown hair, but. And where do guides come from? The Holy Mountain. And then I got the Gatherer. And the Circle.
Oh, cool.
So you say they were running down the side.
She was running with them, yeah.
And you were running together. So you were certainly in the grace.
Yeah.
I mean, and were you in a normal city situation or town situation, or were you someplace strange?
Okay. Yeah. Running through the night, playing with the shadow.
There you go.
Just you and me till the morning light.
I love that.
Yeah. It was more like Grease. Okay. It was more like
Okay.
She said they weren't Native American, but it was more like she was in a place like Greece. Wow.
Okay.
But not Greece is the word, you know.
Yeah, right.
Oh, greaser you.
When I see a path or a road, that's a lot of times that's how spirit shows me, especially in mediumship, like where you're going, and that's kind of your path in life. That's and sometimes it's straight, and sometimes it's curvy, and sometimes it zigzags, and sometimes it's quite narrow. But and it was a beautiful dirt path. So, and I know that dirt and it being fragrant means so much to you, Annie, because you love the outdoors.
Yes, you're such an earth lady.
Yeah. So them running with you like that, they're just showing you that you are on your path and you're never alone, that they are surrounding you. I believe, and that they're so beautiful, and that all those different colors, red hair, blonde hair, and then your beautiful black and gray hair. I mean, what a beautiful combination.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
And it's being that you were in someplace like Greece, that's an area that is loaded with history of ascended masters, from Plato to,
that's very true,
you know, Socrates, and all the things that came out of there, and the Greek pantheon, and all of the oh my God, I'm tripping over my tongue tonight. I can't think of words.
Yeah,
I should have had some.
It's all right. You're not alone. It happens to me all the time.
I get it, Jim, and I just moved into Libra. I should be.
What about Rome? All roads lead to Rome. That's what Katie says.
I love that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Alexandra. Yeah.
I think too that is just they were wanting you to know that they're there. They're with you is in your ascension, your ascension process, because we all know that you're going through a huge one right now. I mean, you're going up, Annie Bear.
Look at this. Going up.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
And it's interesting because it's your home. It says to forgive, but there's your home ascending. And so your home is you, you know, because we are our home. And they're part of your home. Yeah.
That is really so wonderful.
That is awesome. That's awesome, Annie.
Beautiful. Yeah. Oh, the library of Alexandria.
Oh, yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Okay, so Nancy wonders if the Chihuahua breeder will sell me the puppy this month. He states the puppies are sick. I've been patiently waiting, and now I'm worried this may not be the puppy for you. Are you doing this online, Nancy? The only reason I ask is I hope you've seen the puppy, like in person, or have found a reputable breeder or somebody, because I've almost lost money by putting money down on a Shih Tzu that was not real. It was somebody posted a picture of one that was up for sale. Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. Before you even said that this is a fake. He doesn't have one. He's trying to find one.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No.
Get it through illegal means to begin with.
Yeah. I'm getting a big no. Either the puppy's not going to be healthy enough, or something's funky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get the same. I think you should look elsewhere.
Yeah.
I just don't get a good feeling about it.
Yeah.
Wow. Hi, Lyndon. And hello also to Karen Doyle. Yeah. I'm going to pull a card here, Nancy. I'm concerned about it. Like attracts like. I don't know. I'm just Nancy. I want you to check in with this person to see if they're real. What I would suggest is do a Google search on them. Make sure they are real. And yes, I agree with this. Ask the puppy to Oh my God, Jill. I want to throw up. I don't think in the Constitution they can do that.
No, he can't.
He can't. No. So Annie's right. Ask the puppy to find you. Your light will attract.
Yeah.
And I got divine
Beautiful.
timing.
Divine timing. Yep.
And this right here, this is reminding me of this total ring of fire solar eclipse that we are about to have on the 14th. So gear yourself towards this date of the 14th.
Yeah.
That's the day of the eclipse.
Oh, the eclipse. Okay.
And then I think that the truth will come out about him, and that you will find the right pup for you between the 14th and the 28th, because the next eclipse is on the 28th.
Annie, I understand why you'd say walk away, but sometimes you have to put down money, and that's the only reason I would like her to find out if this person is real or not, so she can have some basis here for this. Yeah. Anyway,
I get in the near future though. Oh, go ahead, Teri.
No, you go ahead, Annie.
I just got the near future, so don't give up. Don't give up.
Right.
There's a puppy out there. I get the near future. I'm sorry, Teri.
No, you're all good. I get rebuild. So,
okay.
If not with them, maybe the next grouping of puppies is better, healthier.
Yeah. That's what I think too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. It happened to me, and I was this close to giving them some money, and I found out no. So what I did was I went on Facebook and I found the Washington Shih Tzu website, and that's where I found all these breeders, and they have all been vetted. And you can find them even if they're in another part of the country, but they're vetted, and people who've gotten animals from those people, things like that. So,
wow.
Yeah. All right. Mousy Girl, I just want to address this thing about putting anybody in that they want. That's very true. You could be the speaker if you wanted to be. I could be the speaker. But I don't think in the Constitution you can be a speaker if you committed a crime or are indicted.
You just have to be indicted, and he's indicted.
Yeah. I mean, that's one place you can run for president if you want, but you can't be the speaker. So, yeah. Okay.
He's third in line that way. No.
It's yeah.
Anyway, I wish you well, Nancy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a weird situation.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel. I mean, of course they could get sick. That could happen.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't feel right.
Doesn't. No. Okay, Samantha dreamt about receiving money. The feeling was it felt amazing, and then I think about the dream. I still feel excited. Ooh, maybe it is.
That's a good dream. I love
Money's
it.
energy. Money's energy, right? Yeah.
Let me get this.
Check out. Oh, which brings my mind to Carolyn shared with me that I think her mother's in her 90s, and her mother sent her an email that said she had a dream that a man and a wife got in a plane crash with 2 kids and died, and Carolyn said that just happened yesterday. And her poor mother said, why do I have to have those dreams? Because she doesn't want to know. But I have to tell you that because this seems like a prophetic dream that you had, Samantha, which it may or may not be.
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that in there. And so, and also to say that what is it? What doesn't fall far? The fruit doesn't fall far from the tree, because Carolyn has the gift she has as well. So, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So, ladies, what do you think about Samantha's dream? Anything?
Well, she has another part to it, I think.
She does?
I went to the mailbox and there was $90 in a letter and a lottery ticket.
I didn't see that part of it. I'm so glad you
I just saw it.
There you go. I was so excited I came in. But this is part of the dream, or is this real?
I get that there's money coming in for her.
Oh, okay. My husband reacted in the same way in the dream that he did in the dream with a meh. Oh, it was a dream. Okay. I thought it was real. You really went to the mail.
Okay. I was questioning it too.
Yeah. What is it? Guardian angel? Yeah.
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 And in alignment, right? We have in alignment. So I think it's a prophetic dream. So, and it's not Publishers Clearinghouse.
Oh.
Do they still do that?
I don't know. I haven't heard of it.
I'm never home, so they always go to the next person in line. So. Go ahead, Teri.
Oh, okay. So right now with everything going on the planet, the ley lines are just going crazy, right? Not only are they becoming magnetized, and if you have an antenna, you're feeling them around the planet this way and that, but they're also going inside and outside the planet. So all this energy is coming in. And what I'm getting is that you're already involved with all this energy, Samantha. So dance with it. Feel free with it. And that's for all of us here, right? Because when all this energy starts coming in, solar flares, everything, right? Ring of fire, use how to work it. I mean, you know how to work it, know how to play with it and dance with it and have fun with it. Enjoy it like you did. Play the Powerball, Rossi says. Yes.
Yes. Why not? Yeah.
You know, you can't win if you don't play.
That's true. That's true. Well, Book Bewitched, I'll see if we can answer your question in a few minutes. Okay, hon? I got observe. So you did observe the dream, and you did. This is part of manifesting, actually, Samantha. If we believe in something and we feel it and we get excited by it, then we bring it to ourselves and manifest it much faster than if your reaction in the dream had been, oh, that would never happen. I never win anything. Guess what? You won't win anything. But you were so excited and everything about it. You went to the mailbox and, my sense is that you went there. And even though it was $90 and your husband went, I got happy. I got $16 from the Idaho lottery and I paid $4. Every little bit of gratitude.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is a real thing. You can really believe that you have won something and you can manifest things that way. Yeah.
My mother won a sewing machine with me. She won a television with me, a sewing machine with my brother Doug, and the very first automatic electric washer. We had an old.
Whoa!
It was electric, but we still had to crank the thing. And when she was pregnant with Greg, she won a washer and dryer.
Oh my gosh!
So my mother played this thing called Wingo out of a newspaper, and she played all the time, and she won $1,000. Well, that Wingo, my mother. Yeah. You remember Wingo?
Yeah.
And, yes. And so my mother won $1,000 from it, which to her was $1 million because my mother was very, And they went and they came to my house and they said, we won $1,000. And we bought two things with it. We bought a piece of land and we also bought a dining room set because they didn't have one. And of course, this was in the 70s. So you're not talking about things, the same prices as they are today.
Exactly.
So I said, well, how did you, she said, I spent $800 on the land. And I said, where did you find land for $800? They bought a cemetery plot.
You can't buy a cemetery plot for $80 now.
No. She said that she, finally got to buy some land, though. She was thrilled,
What a good sense of humor.
She really, really.
I love that.
Yeah.
So Samantha, I got the same. I got that the same as Allie, that you to do your gratitudes and put it out there and to manifest it. And I think you're doing it right now and don't even maybe you realize it. Don't.
Yeah.
But to continue doing that, because I got that change is coming, and I even got like something maybe next week.
Oh.
Wow. Nice.
Look at what she says. She says, I wish I read the letter. I gave it to my husband in the dream to read. Don't give him anything. He's too meh about it. Yeah. All right. So, Arlene, I'm so sorry if you didn't want a kiss from him, but I guess it's how you feel about him.
Well, I think he's looking for forgiveness.
Oh, all right. That's very true. That could be. Yeah. I wonder if he's thinking about it and she picked it up in the dream. Yeah. Because there's also the kiss of death, you know. It's like there are people that don't wish you well, but yeah.
Arlene, are you married or have a partner right now?
I don't know. She's still here. Are you here, Arlene, hon? All right.
Has he passed away? Because it kind of feels to me like he's not here anymore.
Maybe not. Maybe not. So if you're here, Arlene, put it in the chat. We're going to move on because we don't have all the answers to this, but if you're here, we'll look at it further.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I do think that there's love coming in for her.
Okay.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
yeah,
you know, we've got this mesmerizing snake charmer, right?
Okay. Okay.
So one way or the other, he's looking for something. But my first gut was he's looking for forgiveness, even if he is on the other side.
Yeah,
true.
That's very true. On the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he knows better. So, maybe.
I'm so sorry that you had a nightmare about, because he is a nightmare. And he is awful. Yeah.
He's already violated the gag order and he left and he's supposed to, his whole pretense for having to put off Michael Cohen trial thing that he's supposed to be deposed for was because he has to be at this thing all week.
And he doesn't. That's a lie.
And he better show up on the 9th or he's in court.
Yeah. I just want you to realize that if you get a chance, I know you don't even have to see this, but can you imagine? There's a video of him in an ice cream shop, probably getting lunch, and he's standing and there's kids in front of him. They're all waiting to get ice cream, and he's screaming about how there are murderers and nobody cares about anybody and people are going to kill you, and in front of all these little kids.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes. And so to me, that if I was in that shop with my kid, I'm out of there. I'm totally out of there with my kid. That's terrible. But no, he is a nightmare, Jamie, and I'm sorry you had to dream about him.
Yeah. It's bad enough to deal with him in day-to-day life.
In the real world.
Go to bed and dream about him too. It's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, our dear Perrette. I dreamt of a child about 4 going in a pond that was full of mud. I went in to help, but the child was deep in over its head. The child was climbing my leg to come up and made it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is it Perrette?
That's deep.
I think this is your inner child. And I think that you're going to make it. You know, I think this is your inner child that you are helping with everything that you have going on.
Yeah, she feels a lot. She's slogging through. She's slogging through the mud. Absolutely.
Right.
Right. Yeah. 4 years old, huh? It is an inner child dream for sure. climbing up your leg. Climbing up your leg. It reminds me of quicksand.
Yeah,
right?
that's me too.
It came up for me.
I got life-changing epiphany. Is what I got.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah,
And that would be life-changing.
Oh yeah.
Oh God,
if something like that happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting sometimes we've done all this work, this shadow work and inner child work, and then we reach a different part of our lives, and it comes back around, not to bite us, but to teach us another lesson.
Yeah.
And that you've already got that balance with your legs, and you're saving it, and you've already been there, and you're aware of it. Yeah. But now you're learning another lesson from the same thing.
I first got the hanged man, and look, we have a possum, right? And they play dead, but that's also like being stuck in the mud, not being able to move so well.
Yeah.
Then the next card under that, from the top of the deck, was the Fool. This is a new beginning, correct?
Yeah, it is.
Starting out on a new. But then I have the Four of Swords, which is about resting right now.
Resting, yeah.
And things will be changing. The perspective will change when you have the opportunity for the new beginning. But now you have to go through this period, which the Four of Swords can also be rest, not necessarily being sick yourself, but just giving yourself time to take rest. The next card was the Eight of Swords. So this is the feeling of restriction, right?
Wow. And look what I get. I get intuition, but look, it's two fish.
Yin and yang.
Yeah.
Yes, but also, above the water and below the water, right? But the little girl makes it out. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Hi, Sheila.
Wow.
It's nice to see you, dear.
KK, that's awesome. We need to see that painting when you do it.
I know. I love it. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Yeah, we send you lots of love, Pierrette. We are right here beside you, holding you up in a lot of love.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So back to Arlene. Her husband is still alive, and he's the snake in the Chinese astrology. Oh, I think that's so interesting.
That's the snake
charmer. Yes.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of a disconnect. It's just what I'm feeling, but I could be wrong.
Yep. There are times when we have dreams, or that we want to cut the cords, or somebody else might want to cut the cords, and we haven't thought about somebody for a very long time. And the minute we try to cut their cords, they call. They show up in a dream. Wait a minute! Don't leave me here in the cold.
Yeah, but you want some more toxic love,
Yeah.
And he's a cobra, so
Yes, it is a cobra. Yeah.
Wow. That's what we could be for Halloween.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Far right group proposes 45 for speaker in spite of people saying he cannot be the speaker. Oh my God. Why not? Because everything else is he
so crazy.
He can do anything he wants. Yeah. All right. So Sharon had a dream 2 nights in a row last spring that I was levitating. I'd be standing, and then through my mind, I could raise myself as high as I wanted. That's almost like a flying dream, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, and you can do that.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah. Wow. You've had other dreams of levitating. Sharon, I want to say that's ascension.
Yep. That's what I was going to say too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of getting a feeling of time jumping too, like jumping to different dimensions, Sharon.
Neat.
Well, right? And then I got the star.
Oh, there you go.
The hope card.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, I don't remember how long ago you started your channel with Strawberry Rhubarb. You know, I know you had another channel, but you know, to me, it's almost like taking it to the next level for yourself. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, Sheila. Yeah.
Yeah. You're already there. Yep. Thank you, Sheila.
Yeah.
Yep. Most of us are already levitating. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
Just have to remember.
Yep, we do. We have to remember.
So why it's getting so hard to walk.
Amen, man.
Amen. Finally, Book wanted some clarity just on, is there any way to make, for them to, people to give a question in a clearer way or a bigger focus, at least names so we can play along. And so I'm guessing, I'm hopeful that this is what you want. What I really think is really important, because the chats that we have are so valuable. They just would not be who we are or where we are without our people. And I love to see people giving their own ideas. And you do that here in the Dream group. You bring up what you might think it is. But I don't know. Am I even heading in the right direction here, Book? Is it that you, is it a question, or is it just general question, or is it dream? Which one is it? That's about it. It's foggy and we can't see the question. That it is about it's foggy and we can't see the question. Are you talking about in the chat? Because we have more than one channel. That's why I try to bring it up on the screen so people can see it.
Or does he maybe mean like speaking with his guides?
Oh, it's actually a she. She just has George Carlin on her. Yeah.
Is it that, you know, in communication, you know, like when we ask for, you know, ask for help and whatnot, and we're not getting it. Is that maybe what she means?
It could be that we have to be clear in order, when we ask our question, in order to get the right answer. Yeah. Because there are some people that will ask a question and I'll wonder to myself, is this a spiritual question or is it a physical 3D question? If you know what I mean. Yeah.
Or do you really want it? Like, do you really want a new house? Do you really want to move?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Is that what? And I'm sorry. And you just, everything went to Korean. So.
Oh, that's wild.
So go ahead, Teri.
Oh, I was just going to say, clarity of thought, clarity of hearing, and clarity of speaking is just huge, especially after you've been through trauma or whatever. And a lot of us don't learn that until we're in our 50s and 60s, right? To clearly say, this is what I want. And in a nice way. We don't have to be forceful or anything. Just this is what I need. This is what I want. And also hearing it. What you need and what you want and how you listen to yourself. That's a huge part of using that throat chakra.
Yeah.
So, and I have this card of stillness, right? And this is contemplation and just sitting there trying to figure out what it is I heard. So it also takes us a long time to get to the point in life where we say, this is what I heard. Is that what you said? Is that how you meant it?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Active
listening.
Yeah. Right. And so the other card, of course, this is asking for higher guidance in deciphering if we can't get a clear enough answer, and to say the question in the way the guides can understand it. Which is like to keep it open-ended.
Isn't it though, sometimes we don't get the answer we want, but we get the answer we need?
Yes.
Yes. All prayers are answered. It just might not be what you want.
That's right. I was just reading a book by David Hawkins, who's a wonderful guy, and he was talking about how levels of perception are so different with all of us. And he even says that we both have, all individually, we have 2 levels of perception, which is the reality and then the perception of that reality. And so that could be very confusing if we're trying to get an answer to that.
And couldn't you just keep splitting that? Like if you're looking at prism,
you could.
Oh my gosh. Correct. It's that organism that just keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Right.
And you're splitting hairs till the nth degree.
Yes.
Causal and non-causal, infinite. Infinite possibilities.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Pierrette, we all send you so much love, my dear. We know that you've been working through this, or trying to work through this, for the longest time. And anyway, much love to you and your husband always, dear. Yeah.
Definitely.
Maybe your interpretation was better and my phone was messed up by someone's guides. I was fussing that even with readers and a magnifying glass. Oh, I get it. See? Perception is everything.
Right?
Unfortunately, there's no way to make the font larger in this venue.
No, I know.
On YouTube.
I wish there was. I wish there was. Yeah.
Adjust it for your phone, for your text messages and your email, but you can't adjust it for this.
It really sucks getting old, in other words. But we sure do understand, because we have those limitations as well. Anyway, I just
went to another language.
Thank you for putting up with us. So yes, trying to figure out what's another thing, trying to, it's the same thing with communication. When somebody writes something or somebody says something, you could take something really wrong. I've had people say to me, are you mad at me because I'm very short, because I'm from Boston? And we just give you the answer and we move on, but we love you. We just don't, just get the answer done,
No hug needed here.
No, I'm just going to cut to the chase. Did you get my message? Yes, I did.
Bye.
Right. Yeah. But it isn't like, yes, I did. I don't like you, but it seems like it, Yeah. Anyway.
Or
sucks to be from Boston.
I often hit the all caps, and it's not intentional, and I'm not yelling.
My brother lived with all caps. The first one that passed, he wrote everything in all caps. He was always yelling, and he did not want to change. And that was my brother. That was totally him. He would yell. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny.
I get it.
So, do you have a Korean app on your phone on purpose?
No, she says no. She said I was whining and my phone went to Korean seriously, and my fingers became weighty. And you know what I have to tell you is that somebody sent me a friend invite, and I went to click on it. I can't remember who it was, and it was in Korean. And I went, oh, this is really weird. So maybe it's Pyongyang. Maybe it's him influencing us in one way or another. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's so funny, though. Well, it's calm but complicated.
Yep. Maybe it's telling you to go to Korea, honey. What do you think? You could do
Right?
some shopping. You can go, you know, you can do some shopping there, and maybe you can get bigger glasses. Yeah.
Maybe it was Lucy Liu. She needs you for a movie.
And add wine too.
Oh, book, you are something
like
else, girl.
Language.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It does look like light language,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Yeah.
It does.
To you.
Yep, it does. All right. Well, I surely enjoyed this evening. Thank you so much to all of you who are still here and those who were here earlier, and your dreams and your questions, and certainly the laughing. Always a good
time.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
much
best.
fun.
That's the best part. Yeah.
It's great.
Thank
therapy.
you, Terry, Diana, Callie Healer. Thank you to all of the moderators and the people in the chat for everything you do for us. Oh, you got your baby.
My baby
Grizzly. Your baby. How old is that baby?
Oh. He just turned 8 in June. He's a Gemini. And then I have beautiful Gloria down here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can see her.
Isn't Gloria a big dog?
She's a cockapoo, so she's 20 pounds.
Oh, she's a cockapoo.
Jump. Nope, she's not doing it. She's just bringing me all her lambs because she loves lamb chop.
Oh, she does.
And when I tell her, come on, let's go to buy some toys for her. Yeah. So I take her up and down the aisle.
And she grabs all the lamb chops.
She always grabs lamb chop. Must be breed recognition. She's a buff colored cockapoo.
Katie, I think that's very interesting, dear, that it was not Korean, it was Japanese.
Ah.
Thank you. Thank you for telling us. And yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, signing out. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.